soothing story time. Aesop's Tales, Part 5. The Wolf and the Shepherd. A wolf followed a flock of sheep for a long time and did not attempt to injure one of them. The shepherd at first stood on his guard against him, as against an enemy, and kept a strict watch over his movements. But when the wolf, day after day, kept in the company of the sheep and did not make the slightest effort to seize them, the shepherd began to look upon him as a guardian of his flock rather than as a plotter of evil against it, and when occasion called him one day into the city, he left the sheep entirely in the wolf's charge. The wolf, now that he had the opportunity, fell upon the sheep and destroyed the greater part of the flock. The shepherd, on his return, finding his flock destroyed, exclaimed, "I have been rightly served. Why did I trust my sheep to a wolf? An evil mind will show in evil actions sooner or later." The Man and the Lion. A man and a lion travelled together through the forest. They soon began to boast of their respective superiority to each other in strength and prowess. As they were disputing, they passed a statue carved in stone, which represented a lion strangled by a man. The traveller pointed to it and said, "See there how strong we are and how we prevail over even the king of beasts." The lion replied, "This statue was made by one of you men. If we lions knew how to erect statues, you would see the man placed under the paw of the lion." One story is good till another is told. The Ox and the Frog. An ox drinking at a pool trod on a brood of young frogs and crushed one of them to death. The mother, coming up and missing one of her sons, inquired of his brothers and sisters what had become of him. "He is dead, dear mother, for just now a very huge beast with 4 great feet came to the pool and crushed him to death with his cloven heel. The frog puffed herself out, inquired if the beast was as big as that in size. "Cease, mother, to puff yourself out," said her son, "and do not be angry, for you would, I assure you, sooner burst than successfully imitate the hugeness of that monster. Some things are impossible, we cannot hope to attain, and it is of no use to try." The birds, the beasts, and the bat. The birds waged war with the beasts, and each party were by turns the conquerors. A bat, fearing the uncertain issues of the fight, always betook himself to that side which was the strongest. But when peace was proclaimed, his deceitful conduct was apparent to both the combatants. He was driven forth from the light of day, and henceforth concealed himself in dark hiding places, flying always alone and at night. Those who practice deceit must expect to be shunned. The charcoal burner and the fuller. A charcoal burner carried on his trade in his own house. One day he met a friend, a fuller, and entreated him to come and live with him, saying that they should be far better neighbours, and that their housekeeping expenses would be lessened. The fuller replied, "The arrangement is impossible as far as I am concerned, for whatever I should whiten, you would immediately blacken again with your charcoal. Like will draw like." The bull and the goat. The bull, escaping from a lion, entered a cave which some shepherds had lately occupied. A he-goat was left in it, who sharply attacked the bull with his horns. The bull quietly addressed him, "Butt away as much as you will. I have no fear of you, but of the lion. Let that monster once go, and I will soon let you know what is the respective strength of a goat and a bull. It shows an evil disposition to take advantage of a friend in distress." The lion and the mouse. A lion was awakened from sleep by a mouse running over his face. Rising up in anger, he and was about to kill him when the mouse piteously entreated, saying, "If you would only spare my life, I would be sure to repay your kindness." The lion laughed and let him go. It happened shortly after this that the lion was caught by some hunters who bound him by strong ropes to the ground. The mouse, recognizing the lion's roar, came up and gnawed the rope with his teeth, and, setting him free, exclaimed, "You ridiculed the idea of my ever being able to help you, not expecting to receive from me any repayment of your favor, but now you know that it is possible even for a mouse to confer benefits on a lion. No one is too weak to do good." The horse and the donkey. The horse, proud of his fine trappings, met a donkey on the highway. The donkey, being heavily laden, moved slowly out of the way. "Hardly," said the horse, "can I resist kicking you with my heels." The donkey held his peace and made only a silent appeal to the justice of the gods. Not long afterward, the horse, having become broken-winded, was sent by his owner to the farm. The donkey, seeing him drawing a dung cart, thus derided him, "Where, O boaster, are now all thy gay trappings, thou who art thyself reduced to the condition you so lately treated with contempt?" The old hound. A hound who in the days of his youth and strength had never yielded to any beast of the forest, encountered in his old age a boar in the chase. The hound seized the boar boldly by the ear, but could not retain his hold because of the decay in his teeth, so the boar escaped. The hound's master, quickly coming up, was very much disappointed and fiercely abused the dog. The hound looked up and said, "It was not my fault, master. My spirit was as good as ever, but I could not help my infirmities. I rather deserve to be praised for what I have been than be blamed for what I am." No one should be blamed for their infirmities. End of part 5.